What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Seth the Lawn Surgeon. And I'm back. I've been waiting 2 weeks to do this Tipsy Talk for a special reason. You will find out in a second. But the one reason why I've been waiting 2 weeks to do this Tipsy Talk is because I didn't have nothing to talk about. I still, to this moment, haven't figured out what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to wing it. And you know, it's going to be about getting ready for the lawn care season. We just broke into February, and I know you might say it's a little early for the lawn care season, and it depends on where you're at. But we're going to talk about that. What do you need to do to get ready for the lawn care season? I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what I would do. And you know what else I'm telling you? You already know what time it is. Tipsy Talk. Alright people, like I said, I've been waiting to do this Tipsy Talk for 2 weeks for one special reason. I'm looking at it over there. As y'all know, if y'all been following me for the last few Tipsy Talks, I've started a new thing with the shots. As you can see, my shots are not poured because there's a special reason why my shots are not poured today. Got my bird dog shot glasses. For those who go way back with me, know that I used to be into wanting to be a mixologist, and I used to watch videos on different how to mix drinks and stuff like that, and so I know all about different little liqueurs and alcohols. I don't know too much about this one. I've always seen it at the ABC store. It's a foreign. Let me just show it to you. See if I can get that to focus. Absinthe. Yes. 55% alcohol, 110 proof. I got my little Michelob to wash it down. And like I said, I've been waiting 2 weeks. I've been looking at this in my cabinet for 2 weeks. It's unopened because I wanted y'all to see me open it, to know that it's real. Y'all hear that crack? Oh, buddy. This thing right here was $9. It smells like black licorice. I guess maybe it's in the Jaeger family. I don't know if this one will be smooth like the Larceny. Oh man. That's one right there. Good gracious. I need a napkin. And I hope I don't throw up on camera because I'm still gonna post it. Like, this smells more like Jaeger than Jaeger does. Like people always try to describe Jaeger as black licorice, but this smells exactly like black licorice. Made with genuine wormwood, product of France. Okay, so lawn care season. Get your shots ready. I don't know if you have any 110 proof alcohol laying around, but that would be cool if y'all could shoot this with me. Yeah. one thing that I always try to do to get ready for the season is check your equipment. And now, you know, you're just like, oh yeah, whatever, Seth, that's duh, you know. But I do this thing where I get into the lawn care season and I'm mowing, and I got stuff, and I'm like, I just need to make it to the end of the season. Like, for instance, I had my toe behind aerator, my plug aerator. That thing broke twice last season, and I welded it twice. And then the wheel bent to the point where it was like dragging. But I was like, I gotta get these last few aeration jobs in. So that's one thing I know I gotta buy. I already looked it up. It's $300, and a lot of times we look at things, oh, $300, I don't feel like spending. You know how much money I made with that toe behind aerator? $300. Shoot. I probably make $300 back off that thing in like four jobs, you know? 4, 5 at the most. So $300 is nothing. You just gotta think about that, you know. Same thing. I told y'all my tiller. I paid $800 for it. Best $800. I made that over 3 times. You know, 3 times over already since I bought it. But yeah. First thing, check your equipment. See what things you have to buy new. A lot of things, something that we overlook is hand tools. Because for me, I leave my hand tools on my trailer. You know what I mean? So a lot of my hand tools, the wooden handles, they rot, especially over the winter time. So I get into the season, I'm raking, snap. You know, now I'm mad because I gotta buy a hand tool. One thing I found is Amazon sells the sticks. They actually sell the sticks. So I had a rake, it broke. But it was the non-clog rake with the triangles on it, if y'all know what I'm talking about. So I just ordered the stick from Amazon that came in. I had to shave it a little bit to get it the right shape. But once I did that, put it in, screwed it in, boom. We got a new hand tool. So, like I said, check your equipment, check your hand tools. You should have been putting stabilizer and some kind of carburetor cleaner throughout the season. I do that throughout the season. A lot of people put it in right at the end of the season. What that is, if people don't know stabilizer is, Stabil. That 10% ethanol, it clogs up your carburetors, and it especially clogs up quicker on the smaller equipment. You know, your handheld blowers, your trimmers, those will clog up quick. So if you notice that, like, after the winter time, all your trimmers is hard to start up, it's probably because it had some gas sitting in it all winter in your carburetor, and it gummed up to the point where it couldn't start. And so if you put some type of Stabil in there, some stabilizer, then that helps neutralize that 10% ethanol and keeps it from gumming up as much. It still might gum up a little bit, but it won't gum up to the point where it won't start the next spring. And so also the other thing is a carburetor treatment or cleaner. What this is basically it's cleaning out the carburetor as you're using it. You put it in the gas, and when it's running, it cleans it out. I put both of these things in my equipment all summer long. One thing that a lot of people don't do, and I do, and it helps me to do this, is I still use a gas can to fill up my mowers. You know, a lot of people pull up to the gas station, they pop the pump straight into your mower, and they just fill it up. I do that sometimes, but then I have to remember to put the carburetor cleaner and a stabilizer into my tank, because you don't know when your equipment is going to sit. You know, you might be using something regularly. If you're using something regularly, it won't get a chance to gum up. But if it breaks down, it has to sit for a couple of months or something like that, or if it's a piece of equipment you don't really use, like chainsaws or something like that, those will sit for a while. So that's why it's especially good to get, to use those things. And that's why I had originally planned to switch to a battery powered chainsaw, because chainsaws I got would just sit there, but had to go back to gas. So anywho, I've been waiting 2 weeks for this. I know y'all been waiting 10 minutes for this. We'll go with this first one. Cheers to the new lawn care season. Again, same thing as last week. Surprisingly smooth. Just has a bad taste. I guess I'm learning about this taking shots thing is helping me learn about alcohols. That what they say is the more expensive stuff is, sometimes the smoother it is. It didn't have much burn, but it tastes horrible. And you would think it would taste horrible if it's made from something called wormwood. And I have to take another one of these. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, this, whatever's left in here is going to stay in here forever. After this. Wow. Like it, when I shot it, it tasted like licorice, But then the taste got even worse. It got worse. Like, okay. Anyhow. Alright. So, what we got? We got check your equipment. We got buy stabilizers and carburetor fluid cleaners. Carburetor cleaners. Ooh, excuse me. Next, you gotta order some supplies, baby. So next, I just ordered. I got fresh blades. What I do with my blades is, so I got a pair of blades that I bought halfway through last season, and I just made those stretch to the end of the season. So now I have some fresh blades, right? And I'm gonna rotate at the beginning of the season between those new fresh blades and the blades I had from the end of last season, and I kind of use those back and forth. I was sharpening the blades like every week last year. I was on it, and I was rotating back and forth until about the middle of the season, and then I bought some more blades, and then I'm gonna ride those out. This year I think I'm gonna have to double up, because like I said, because I was going every week, it was getting kind of annoying of sharpening and putting it on. So I think I'm gonna have to get 3 blades for the Gravely and 3 sets of blades for the T-bar. Gosh, that stuff tastes horrible. I also ordered some air filters. I also ordered some fuel filters, and I also ordered some oil filters. Fuel filters, that's a good thing. A lot of people don't think about fuel filters because you just don't, but you should change fuel filters. 2 things people don't think about: fuel filters and spark plugs. I changed my spark plugs in both of my mowers probably like, not last year, but the year before that. So like 2 years ago. So they should be good. It usually lasts, I say, about 3 or 4 years. I'm definitely gonna have to get a new battery. My battery kind of was dying. One good thing to have is a battery charger, a tender. Some people call it a tender, not the dating site where you'd be swiping to the left. A battery tender. So because what happened was my battery died, threw on the charger for like a day or so. It was good to go. I went out, used it, you know, the other week. So yeah, that. And also your vehicle. Don't forget about your vehicle. A lot of people just hook up the vehicle and go. I have to actually drop. I'm gonna just drop my truck off. I got a couple things to fix with it. I'm gonna drop it off at the dealer. Usually I try to fix everything myself. I'm gonna drop it off the dealer, see how much they're gonna hurt me for, and decide at that point, see what things I want to get fixed. So that's what I'm gonna do. Gotta fix some things on my trailer. I had welded my my back gate, my ramp, and that's coming loose again, so I gotta re-weld that. I can't wait till I can get a new trailer. I'm definitely thinking about going enclosed. I've always see my thing with me is, number one, I don't have that much space. You know, I don't have that much space, so it's not like I could buy a whole fleet of trailers and park them. Like, I don't have nowhere to park them. So with that being said, that's why I like my trailer, because it's kind of versatile. It's covered, but it's not covered, you know. It's big, you know, so it can carry a lot of stuff. So that's why I never really wanted an enclosed trailer, because I always said that, like, what if I need to get mulch or something like that? But now, the way my company is going, the direction of it, I'm kind of getting away from mulch. And if I do need to get mulch, I put it in the back of my truck and I haul it, you know, 1 yard at a time. And what I'm thinking about doing is getting a small, like 5x8, 5x10 trailer. So I get a big, you know, 14, 16 foot enclosed trailer, keep all my equipment in it, and then if I need to haul anything, I use that. I'm thinking more of 5x10 with a big heavy duty axle, because people don't realize utility trailers have different axles on it. You have to notice that, and you usually can tell which kind of axle is on it by the size of the tire. You might have a little small, if it got a little small trailer tire on it, most of the time those at Lowe's, then those have the light duty trailers. They probably haul like 3,000 pounds or something like that if it's like a 5x8. But then they do have a 5x8. It's gonna have a big tire on it. So now that bad boy can haul a little bit more. You gotta check the weight rating on it. So that's what it's gonna be, because I'm gonna still need to pick up like pallets of you know, lime or seeds or just stuff, you know, and maybe I could have a little heavy duty trailer and I could use that for. So that would be nice. But yeah, so like I told you, I had absolutely nothing to talk about. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here comes the taste. What are y'all doing in France, bro? Like, why? Aren't the French known for wine? Wine tastes so so sweet. And then y'all just going, jeez. Oh gosh. Alright, so what else we gotta do to get ready for the season? Oh, the most important part, customers. So a lot of you who don't have Jobber, I don't know why you don't. That's what I'm about to do. I'm a little late on that. Usually I would have did this in January, but I've been slacking. But it's getting my yearly quotes out. I've made a Tipsy talk on my yearly quote system. So basically in January I started getting all my yearly quotes out together. I have all my customers written down. My wife said that the other day. She was like, "But somebody who's so technology savvy, it's funny how you still write down your customers." I don't know. It's just something I do. It helps me remember stuff and break stuff down. But anyway, yeah. So, February, I send out all my quotes for the year, and basically that's telling the customer, hey, you know, if I had somebody that was paying month to month or service to service last year, I might put them and send them a quote out, and I'll say like, all right, last year you just got me to cut your yard every 2 weeks, you got me to hedge your bushes once, you got me to put down some mulch. So if we total all that up for the year and we divide it by 12, this is what your price will be. It'll be $115 a month. And then they look at it and they say, okay. And so you have to put specifics in it. It's you know, such and such price at $115 per month for 12 months from March of 2022 to February of 2023. Put all that in there. Then also put in there that you can cancel at any time, but you have to pay the difference. And what that means is, so at the beginning of the season, I might do a lot of work. Say they want me to clean up the yard, they want me to put down mulch, they want me to hedge their bushes, and I'm gonna start cutting the grass in March. So I do all that work. They pay me in March. Yeah, they pay me in March. They pay me in April. And they only pay me $115. But then in May, they want to cancel. So, because they only paid me $115 twice, which is $230. But I probably did $500 worth of work. So if you want to cancel, then you got to pay that difference. Because it's going to even out over the summer, because I did a lot of work at the beginning of the year, but then over the summer I'm not going to be doing this much work, but you're still going to be paying me like a budget plan. So that's one thing you want to make sure you implement in there. And also another thing that I'm going to be implemented in there is my late charges. I've never actually had that in the quote. I've always just said it to my customers. If it's, I give them 30 days to pay, and if you're late, it's $15. And then I tack it on, and usually that kicks them in the butt that, oh, I need to get this paid, and they pay it. You know, I don't really have too many scragglers. But I do have some that come into this season, and that's another thing. If you have some people, a lot of people, this person still owe me money for this season. Well, guess what? I got some people that owe me money from last season, and if you want me to do anything in your yard, guess what you got to do before I can show up? You got to pay your tab. So that's what we're doing there. What else we doing with customers? Yeah, you know, and the ones that you don't have on the yearly quote plan, just verify you want me to keep cutting your yard this year. And once I get the okay, then I start making my schedule. And that's another thing. I put it down. I write it down on paper, and because I can see it, you know. I guess writing stuff down helps me see it, you know. So I write it down. I have a 2-week schedule, and last year I had a 2-week 4-day schedule, which was Tuesday through Friday, and you know, that's how I did my customers. So yeah. Anywho, hope that was informational / entertaining. I'm gonna tighten this up, bro. This is never getting opened again. Jeez Louise, bro. So I'm gonna find me something else to shoot next week. It's definitely gonna probably be in the Bourbon family. I don't know if they got any small things at 151 that would be entertaining. Anywho, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and don't forget, check out my link to Jobber. It's in the description. If you made it this far in the video, the least you can do is click the link, sign up for a free week, and get 6 months off for, 20% off for 6 months. Yes, sir.